2020 has definitely been a crazy year as far as just seeing the manipulation of the people and the things that they can make people do due to fear and propaganda, things that they put on the news. And now we live in a time where, as though war is being raged on our minds by the people that's in control. The only thing that they are promoting is fear, doubt, negativity, war, separation, riots, classism, blackism, whiteism, nationalism. They have successfully created all these little subdivisions or groups of people when the people are just one. They have taught us how to be separate from one another and how to not be connected. We are totally disconnected from each other and the truth. And this is why the things that's taking place are taking place right now. The time has speed up. I'm not sure if anybody has realized how fast they have accelerated time and how they are able to say, there's a COVID pandemic and to stay in the house, and then everybody stays in the house. This is like a test. This is like a run to see how fast people will conform and fall in line to whatever it is their agenda is. So it's very important that we get in touch with ourselves and get in tune with the people around us and learn how to love each other, because this way, we'll have a chance to survive. Other than that, we won't have a chance, because everybody's divided and everybody's separated. They'll just be able to come in and just swoop in and enforce their will on us and make us do whatever it is that they please. So the time for love is right now. We have to put everything else aside, because love is the only thing. Love will cure all ailments if we could just learn how to just love one another. But they got us so disconnected from each other. They got us judging each other and looking at each other like, oh, I'm better than this person because they ain't got Jordans, or I'm better than this person because I got more money, or I got a better car. And they got us looking at materialism, which is separating us from what the true thing is. And the true thing is love. They separated us from love. They separated us from ourselves. They separated our families from each other. They're just separating people, and we are allowing them to do such because we're not saying anything, because they have trained us pretty well to be individuals and to think that, you being an individual is something significant, and that, you can stand alone and just be on your own and you don't need people. Well, that's not the truth. We all need each other. We are one interconnected system. So you can't be an individual no matter even how hard you try, but your ego has you thinking that you can be an individual from the rest of us. And this is why we're so separated now. So love is the only thing that can heal this thing. So we have to just, first learn how to love ourselves, separate ourselves from materialism, or we think that, a certain thing makes us feel good. You should just feel good from the rip. Just feel good because it's you. Learn how to feel good naked. Don't wait for to get a Gucci bag or to get a pair of sneakers or to get something to feel good. Just feel good about your being. Feel good about yourself naked. No materialism. Learn how to love yourself to the core, with or without. Like, it's definitely cool to have things, but sometimes, it's not meant for us to have things, or life takes things. So you can't place your value in things. You have to place your value in yourself, because once you learn that, you can learn how to love, and then you can learn how to love unconditionally. So, separate yourself from, the materialism. Learn how to love yourself, And I think that once we learn how to love ourselves, and then we can learn the people around us, I think that things will change for the better. And, we can have oneness instead of so much separatism, because that's where we're at now. They got fear and doubt has created so much hatred and separatism, and us constantly judging each other or wanting to be something other than what we are. You know what I mean? But the truth is, we all have power within us, but we have to go within ourselves to find this power. The power is not outside of us. The power is in us. But they have created so many images, so many things that your mind and your brain stays racing all day, that you literally detach yourself from your soul, and that you stay out there just chasing the shit that they put in front of you, hoping to gain some type of significance of life, but you always end up chasing something, and you always never end up being significant, because once you get that thing, that mighty possession that you think is worth having, then after you enjoy that for however long you enjoy that, then it chases on and you're right back to something else. So that never ends. But if you can go inside and learn how to love yourself, I promise you all that suffering will end. And then, of course, we can love each other and just get back to healing the world and healing ourselves and healing the people around us, and, coming together and not being so separate. 2020 has been one of the craziest years for me to watch unfold, because through all the things that I've been studying and all the things that I've been seeing, it's like, it's right in their playbook to have us so separated so they can control us. And then, next comes, conquering us, and they're conquering us now. But, who knows what's to come, what's next down the line, or what other things they're going to impose on us, and freedoms they're going to restrict from us, and things that they're going to make us do if we don't, learn how to stick up for each other, if we don't learn how to love each other, if we don't learn how to become one with each other and always look for the greatest good and our contribution as man. If we don't never look for these things, they're going to continue to keep us in the condition that we're in now. We're not going to really experience freedom. We're going to experience tyranny and more worser things that's to come. So learn how to love each other, learn how to love yourself, look deep within, and try to bring it back. Try to lower your vibration. Bring down your frequency to not have so many images, at least images that they implanted in your head, because they can control what you see, they can control who you be, because then they can control your thoughts by the things that you see through your visuals and the things that enter into your mind and the ideas that's being planted. So you gotta fight that, and you have to turn off the tube and disconnect from the system, if you will, and just learn how to just come all the way within. Come all the way within yourself, and feel what's going on inside of you, and things like that. We got to we got to detach from the system and get back to love, man. That's the only way.